Hey Eagles fans, Tristan White here with GoUSIEagles.com. This is your weekly athletics review. The men's tennis team, ranked 45th nationally and 6th regionally, continued their hot streak, taking a victory over McKendree 9-0 on Friday. This win moves USI's conference record to 2-0 on the year and 12-3 overall. They will be in action again Friday the 15th as they travel to Bellarmine. The women's tennis team took down the Bearcats of McKendree as well on Friday, notching a 9-0 win. This victory gives the team a 3-game winning streak. Their record moved to 6-8 on the year, 2-0 in conference as they moved into a matchup with NAIA 9th-ranked Indiana Wesleyan on Saturday. The Eagles would drop this match 9-0. Women's tennis action continues on the 15th, also traveling to Bellarmine. With their doubleheader against Oakland City postponed due to weather, USI softball's away games with Lewis and Wisconsin Parkside were moved to the USI softball field. The Eagles made quick work of the Flyers in Game 1 with a 10-1 win. Catcher Haley Hodges led the offensive charge for the Eagles, going 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and coming across the plate 3 times herself. Pitcher Caitlin Bradley also batted in 3 runs. Game 2 was a little closer, but USI came out with a sweep of Lewis, winning the second matchup 7-6. Pitcher Sarah Owens claimed her 11th win in the circle, and Hodges continued to have a hot bat, going 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. The action continues Sunday with Wisconsin Parkside making the trip to Evansville. Game 1 proved to be a difficult one as the Rangers would get the win 9-6. The Eagles came out in Game 2 looking to avoid the sweep. Runs were few and far between, but Grace Clark hit a double down the left field line to score Haley Hodges in the 8th inning to give the Eagles the 4-3 win. Sarah Owens was credited with her 12th win on the year, and Hodges, Reese, Clark, and Johnson all hit RBIs in the contest. Softball is back in action this weekend, taking their 17-5 conference record to Truman State Saturday and Quincy on Sunday. USI Baseball was in action as well, hosting Wisconsin Parkside for a 4-game series. The Eagles split on Saturday with a 2-1 win and a 5-1 loss. Sunday was a much stronger showing for USI as they took both games with 13-0 and 10-8 victories. USI Baseball then traveled across the bridge for a Tuesday night matchup with Kentucky Wesleyan. This game was an absolute slugfest, with USI notching 14 hits and KWC with 17 hits, but USI would drop this game to the Panthers 13-7. USI Baseball is back in action at McKendree this weekend. Coming off a first-place finish in St. Louis over the weekend, women's golf has one more event before heading into postseason play. Senior Anastasia Carter, the defending GLVC individual champion, says that she's confident in the team's abilities moving forward.
I feel really good going in because all of us have been placing and all of us have been competing very closely with one another. And it's very competitive within the top 5, and that's what we need in order to win.
Their next event is the UIS Spring Invitational this weekend at Ann Breer Country Club. The GLVC tournament is held at the same course the following weekend. The men's golf team ended their season on a bit of a low note, finishing 21st in their last event. With the GLVC tournament coming up next weekend, senior Trevor Grant says that past experience and better weather should bode well for the Eagles.
This year I feel like we're a more experienced team, and last year we were a little bit younger. This year we got four players that are our 1 through 4 is as solid as I've seen, and anybody can go low on any given day. So, and the weather is supposed to be nice. But last year, the second round, as you said, we didn't play very well, but the weather was really bad, and it was just a long day. We had to play 36 holes that day, and sleet and rain and wind. But this year, the conference tournament is at Panther Creek, which we won a tournament at last fall. So I think we're all excited to go back there and compete for another title.
As always, more info on these stories, as well as live video, audio, and stats for upcoming events can be found on our website. For GoUSIEagles.com, I'm Tristan White.